We'll start with Asiana Airlines forced to suspend service at the Bay Area's busiest airport. 6 years after a deadly crash, 3 passengers died in that crash. 180 were hurt when Asiana Flight 214 hit a seawall during a landing attempt. Kenny Choi is at SFO with the rare kind of punishment and the impact on travelers heading to Korea. Kenny?
Brian and Juliet, the struggling airline tried to appeal this punishment for years, but the Supreme Court in South Korea just recently upheld this ban. It will hurt the airline, which is facing loads of debt, but could ultimately hurt the passengers as well. For Ilo Bedashana, who drove all the way from Tracy to SFO Airport to send his mother-in-law off to Korea for a special trip, spending hundreds of dollars for a ticket isn't easy.
For us to go over there, we work for everything we earn, and every penny makes a difference in these times.
The airline will suspend its routes starting March 3rd till April 16th next year. Asiana Airlines says the punishment will cost $9.3 million in lost sales. But that could ultimately hurt families like Elo's, who rely on more competition among airlines.
Looking at the prices in comparison to United and everything else, Asiana had a good price, so that's why we purchased our ticket with them.
South Korean officials plan to ask competing airlines to use larger airplanes during the suspension. But for customers, that's still no guarantee they won't get hurt.
To send my mother-in-law over and I have to do the price shopping for her, it's definitely a challenge, looking for those good bargains.
In addition to this suspension, in a separate case just 2 years ago, Asiana Airlines agreed to pay the city of San Francisco $3.5 million for airport repairs, as well as to cover legal costs. At SFO, Kenny Choi, KPIX 5.